speak on the food source otherwise. So we start movie.
Ji. Welcome everyone. This is Hamza and Asad from OBS, not OBS, FCS Trading. And in this live stream, we are going to look on the technical and fundamental analysis of major cryptos, some trading setups, and then we're gonna jump on the screen of Asad as well, and we're gonna hear his thoughts as well. So let's start our conversation by analyzing the major forex pair. So we're gonna start our conversation here from CHF JPY. Asad, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, you can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, good. So Asad, let's start with this CHF JPY pair, and then we can basically go around different pairs as well. So on the 4 hour time frame, CHF JPY is looking very bearish. We can see it has been making lower lows and lower highs, and there is this huge imbalance area. Market has entered into the imbalance and pushed lower from this area. So that is kind of giving us overall bearish sentiment on the 4 hour time frame. If we mark up the key levels here on this 4 hour time frame, we have this area of resistance right here, and we have area of resistance right here as well. This is completely a order block, and then we have actually a spike area on the upside direction. Now if we shift ourselves to the 1 hour time frame, what we can see is that previously CHF JPY was rejecting from this spike zone. It was rejecting here, pushed lower, and now it has broken higher. Now it is facing resistance at this area of resistance right here. So Asad, what do you think of that? Is it more likely to go lower from this point, or is it more likely to go higher from this area?
Yeah, so what I think is like price will probably drop from this area as we were in a bullish trend for a long time, and what I see is the price probably is trying to drop this area, and it will go bearish, maybe possibly for a long time, and like a long-term bearish trend will accompany from this level. So what I see is the price dropping all down to the lower point. Can if you can mark that price no lower.
Until
So in
this
the long
area?
term, yeah.
Okay.
This will be like a swing target, but for now it will drop around 142.000 probably maybe by today or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we should be focusing on the selling trades then, I guess.
Yeah, well, we can also buy, but overall, the market forecast will remain bearish, like for the swing trade. But we can have some scalping and some bullish trades, but mainly we should look for sell trades.
Okay, good. So now what should we do? Should we look for sells if the price come this area? I think that would be
Yeah,
a good thing to do, to look for selling trades. So let's wait for the market to reach this area. Now our basically analysis is that price is likely to go lower from this area, um, as long as this resistance is not got broken to the upside direction. So that's what we are looking on the CHF JPY. So I'm gonna just add a alert here at this point, so that whenever market touch this area, we should be able to hear it, and then we can take trades based on that. Okay, anyways, let's jump on to the other pairs before going into the gold.
yeah.
So let's have a look on Euro USD. So first of all, let me give you my understanding of what I'm looking on the Euro USD, and then we're gonna hear from Asad. So on the 4 hour time frame, what I can see basically in the very recent market structure, market is making higher highs here. So we are making higher highs and higher lows. Probably this is another higher low before making another higher high until at this point. So I think from this area, price is more likely to go higher. Now the question is, where should we look for buys? So there are a couple of areas. For example, we have this area of support. Let's mark this up. I'm gonna change the colors a little bit. There we go. So this is a key level of support, and we have a support on this bearish candle as well. So this is basically an order block kind of setup. So last push down before a move up. So this is also our support area. So that's what we are looking for, the buying setups, these two areas. And then we have this area of resistance right here. We have this area of resistance. I would be interested in selling trades for a shorter term retracement for 30 to 50 pips around this area. This is, let me just save this as a support. Yeah, let's. Okay, so this is our resistance area. Now the trade setup right now. Let's have a look on first of all 1 hour chart before giving a trade setup. So this area is a support zone. So we should be looking for buys here around this area, because this area has already been mitigated. So price has already pushed higher from this area. So that's why what we are saying is that if the price pushed lower from this area, then we should be focusing on the this second area for the buying opportunities. So let me just mark this up here. This is going to be a buying setup around this area. A stop loss will be below this, and we would be targeting higher for the longer term. And for the selling setup, I'm interested in shorting around this area. That is going to be our selling trade around this area on the 1 hour time frame. Now, Asad, anything that you want to add here, or anything that you want to comment on?
No, like I see the same scenarios on the Euro USD. Like I totally agree with your analysis, and yeah, this is what probably the price will do.
Okay, great.
It is going to react from the levels that you have already marked. So
Hmm.
let's move to another pair.
Okay.
Let's move to the Euro NZD.
Okay, your NZT. Let's have a look on your NZT.
I
Hmm.
was thinking of taking this trade. So if you can zoom it and go to smaller time frames.
Mm-hmm. 15-minute chart. So, so Asad is saying that we have this area of resistance right here. We have this resistance zone.
And actually, if you can extend this line, okay, we can also improve that area. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We have actually a sort of downtrend because the price for this week has already reached its high, so probably it will make some drop.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the lower level we see around 1.70600 or maybe 70650. This area will be around a target for this trade.
7065. Hmm. So roughly around here. That is going to be the downside target. So if this area holds itself, if we do not have a breakout above, then we should be expecting some sort of bearish continuation on the euro
Yeah,
NZT from this
yeah,
area.
exactly, exactly.
Great, great. So that's what we are looking on the euro NZT, guys. If you are seeing the recording of this session, then please comment below how this euro NZT has uh, basically moved out. Now, the only thing that we want to add here is that if you see some sort of breaking higher, if you see a breakout above, then we should be exiting our selling position and looking for buys on the retest, something like this. But right now, as long as this resistance is intact, we would be looking for selling trades. Right, Asad?
Yeah.
Great. Let's move on to all these pair very quickly. GBP USD. I'm gonna delete everything from my chart. I think I said if the price come higher toward this area,
Yeah.
uh,
This will be a good selling area. Yeah.
yeah, we should be looking for some intraday selling opportunities on the GBP
Yeah.
USD. So let's mark this area up so that we have this stop loss would be above these highs, and we would be targeting these lows and then these lows. So that's what I'm saying from the GBP USD. Now let's have a look on the bigger picture. What is going on the bigger time frame? Let me first of all remove this. What we can see is that this was a liquidity area right here, and basically market has cleared this liquidity and it's reacting from this area. On this 4 hour time frame, we can see the recent trend has been kind of bullish. We are making higher highs and higher lows, so maybe this is a longer term pullback for another higher high. So keeping this in our mind, let's mark this area. This is our order block on the 4 hour time frame right here. So we would be looking for buying opportunities right here from this area. Personally, I think we should be focusing on buying opportunities, buying
Yeah.
trades.
This is a good area to buy. Yeah.
Hmm.
Definitely. We have support level and we have order block around this area and minor imbalance. So these all are 2 to 3 confirmations, which collectively give us an idea for buying trade from this area.
Great. So let's look for buys around this area, and for the intraday, let's look for shorting or selling opportunity around this area, because what we can see here is that clearly market has shifted its structure to the downside. So we have made a lower low, so possibly we're gonna make a lower high and another lower low to this area. So that keeping this phenomena in our mind, we are looking for selling opportunities around this area. Stop loss would be above this, and this would be our target for the selling opportunities. So today we would be most likely looking for selling opportunities on the GBP USD. Uh, Moving forward, let's jump on to AUD USD. AUD USD is mainly overall in range. We are not gonna waste our time here. Let me just draw the upper and lower boundaries of range, just so you guys can see what we are talking. So we have this resistance area, and basically on the very bottom we have this support area. So
But Hamza, if you can see the price from the bottom area, okay, it is making higher highs, okay. Very bottom is above the second one, okay. But from the upper side, it's not giving us an higher highs. But from the downside, we can see that every low is above the previous one. So what we can see is, okay, what we can see is the price may drop a bit, and then it will possibly break this resistance area, and probably then it will go for a long term. Yeah, definitely. That will be the if the price breaks from this resistance level, from the current resistance level, and on the pullback, this will be a buy trade, and yeah, exactly. And that will be our target, and from there we will again sell it. Like overall, our buys should be
at least for this time, until this breakout we would be bullish. So after the breakout we would be bullish, and then obviously from this area we would be looking for some sort of retracement to the downside. But the idea that Asad is saying, is basically looking for long setups on the retest of this area once we broke above, because Asad has pointed out a very impressive point that it is making a higher low, so kind of developing some sort of bullish momentum in there, or at least telling us that sellers are not strong enough to push the prices lower below the previous lows, and buyers stepped in every time and pushed prices higher. So that is very interesting thing. So let's watch odd USD for now. If we see some sort of breakout above the resistance, then we would definitely be looking for buys, and this would be our target. And from this area, we would be interested in selling the odd USD. This is going to be a trend reversal retracement trade, and this is going to be a trend continuation, because the overall picture is still bearish, although we are making some sort of base here. But we do have overall bearish trend as well. So let's see how this one plays out. We would be watching all these pairs, and we're gonna update you. Okay, anyways, Asad, should we move on to the next pair?
Yeah.
USD CAD. Let's quickly have a look on USD CAD as well. Based on 4 hour time frame, we can see that market has kind of created a higher high and now a lower low. So previously, when we see the USD CAD on the 4 hour, we can see it was making higher highs and higher lows. At this point, it actually basically made a wick rejection, pushed lower, made a higher high, higher than this high, and now a lower low. So we have completely shifted our structure to the downside direction. Now we are having a bearish market structure. So let's mark this as well. So we have a bearish break of structure. Let's make it right here. So we have break of structure. So what should we expect after that? We are expecting a correction before another move down, based on the structural point of view. Now let's mark up some key levels of support and resistances. Obviously, the very important level of resistance is right here on the top side, and the most important support zone is right here at this area. That is going to be our key level of support, right, on the USD CAD. If we look on the 2 hour time frame, we can see the situation is kind of tricky right now on the 2 hour and 1 hour time frame. And the reason behind this is that yesterday market has made a breakout above this high and make a higher high. So it has done something like this. So it has been making lower lows and lower highs, and suddenly it made a higher high here. So keeping this in our mind for the shorter term, now there are, in my opinion, two scenarios. First would be if we see a deeper pullback, then I would be interested in buying around this area, at this area, because I'm expecting some sort of bounce to the upside from this level. And on a continuation higher, I would be looking for selling trades around this area based on the 4 hour time frame area of resistance. We can basically see that there is a 1 hour supply zone as well, so we can basically target this 1.38200 area. And for the basically downside target would be this area, and from this area we would be again looking for buying opportunities. So around this area, stop loss something right here, and we should be looking for bullish continuation from this area. Anything, Asad, that you want to add into here, or you want to tell us more about USD CAD? What your thoughts on that?
I agree with what you said and what you have made. Like we can clearly see that the market has shifted its trend from an uptrend from making higher highs to higher lows. Okay, so yeah, well, I agree with what you said, and we currently don't have very good entry points on this sphere, right? right now, but in the future you have pointed out correctly that which are the potential areas for buy or sell trade.
Uh, let's keep our eyes on these areas, Sid. And obviously, if we see anything, we will update you guys on our Instagram page. So yeah, let's move further. Okay, so this is NZD USD, very ranging. Let me remove everything from this chart. Have a look on daily and 4 hour time frame. What's going on? So on the daily time frame, this is just consolidating. Overall trend remains bearish. This area is a key level of resistance right here. That's a key level of resistance. To be precise, we can adjust this resistance right here and extend it here. So this is a key level of resistance. That means if trend reversed, then I think it has a potential to go higher up to this point if on the lower degree trend reverse itself. But
I
anyways,
think
that
Hamza buying NZD USD right now. I can
NZD
see it like a, yeah.
on the 1 hour time frame. I mean, this is a good area, but the only thing I'm concerned about is this phenomena. Uh, remember,
I think
Asad, we talked about this phenomena previously as well. You can see that.
yeah, yeah, I
So
can see.
market basically wigged above the previous high. That means some sort of bearishness is into the market. I would be interested in buying around this area, Asad. What do you think around this area?
Yeah, this is also good area. I was just thinking of
Hmm.
buying it
Yeah,
right now.
it's a good area. You are saying it right, but this thing that has happened on the top, this is the only concern thing for me. So that's why. Also,
Sure.
Sad, if we look on the 4 hour time frame, we can see
Yeah,
it has kind of broken above this major area of resistance that has been pushing the prices lower. This area of resistance.
yeah,
So after a breakout, market has tested this resistance on the top side, and now it's falling from this level. So maybe it can violate the first level that is currently uh,
yeah.
around this area and then pushed higher from this level. So shall we pay attention to this area?
Definitely, we should pay.
Okay.
Like what I
Mm-hmm.
can see is price. Maybe it can push from the current level. It
Mm-hmm.
can push upward from the current level.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see how this one plays out. It can push higher from current level as well, but it's kind of a little bit risky. Am I right?
Yeah,
It's kind of a little bit risky, uh, but let's see. Let's wait for the market to reach this area, and then we would be definitely looking for buying opportunities around this area. Let's wait for that. Okay.
yeah,
Um,
sure.
moving forward to the USD CHF, I'm going to remove everything from this chart and let's have a look on the basically 4 hour time frame. So on this 4 hour time frame, what we can see overall on the broader degree on the daily time frame that right now it is ranging in there, and we have made this sort of a uh, ranging pattern, some sort of expanding wedge pattern. There are different names of this basically pattern, but it is making overall a range here. Now on this daily time frame, we can see that market has made a higher high, tested this area of resistance, pushing lower. Key level of supports are this area. This is our key level of support right here, and we have a key level of resistance on the top right there. on the major term, on the longer term. Now, this is our trading range going into the 4 hour time frame to see what's going on here. So, on the 4 hour time frame, we have kind of made this sideways range right now. This is a support area, and we have a resistance on the top right here. So market is basically moving inside this support and resistance areas. So I would be Asad looking for a buying opportunity around this area on the 4 hour time frame right here. Um, and if we shift ourselves to the 1 hour time frame to see what is going on, then we can see it has kind of wigged below this low. It has cleared the liquidity, so their price is likely to go higher. If it move higher, I would be interested in selling opportunities on this area of resistance. If it continue moving high.
What I can see is on the like from if you can switch to the 15 minutes time frame,
Mm-hmm.
what I can see is the price maybe drop from a level a bit higher than the current price and then lower than this one. Yeah, yeah, around this area. Yeah. Price can drop from this area and it possibly is going to break the current low and will drop to all the way down. If you can see in the 1 hour time frame, we have big imbalance and there seems an area, yeah, below that level, below that level, below on the left
Here,
side. No, below that level. Be- below.
here, this one, the major
Yeah,
one.
yeah, this one. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The C price coming around this area.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Def-
Mm-hmm. So, Asad is saying that if we see some sort of rejection around this area on USD CHF, then price is likely to go lower from this area all the way towards the imbalance area below this support. So let's pay attention to this area then. Let's see if this area hold itself. We can expect some sort of bearishness in the market from this level on the USD
yeah.
CHF. Let's keep an eye on this one. Moving forward quickly to the USD JPY. Um, on the USD JPY, Asad, this level has pushed the prices lower yesterday, but the bearish momentum is not coming into the market right now.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah.
so maybe it's possible that market can go higher to this level and then drop, because that's a good level as well. We have imbalance, we have this order block area, and overall we are
Okay.
bearish because market has already traded off of this level. So this would be a key level of resistance if the price push higher. So I would be interested in selling opportunities on the USD JPY around this area. That is going to be our basically selling zone on the USD JPY. Uh, Anything that you want to say on USD JPY, Asad?
Uh, well, what I can see is it can drop if you can come to the smaller time frames.
Mm-hmm.
It might drop from the current price or maybe a bit higher from the current
Hmm.
price around this area. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's
quite
possible.
sure, quite sure.
Definitely, it's possible. Because this is a key level as well. But the only problem
Yeah.
that we has been seeing with this pair is that although it has already tested this level, but it's just ranging in there. It
Okay.
is trying to push lower, but every time it does, it is making kind of a higher low. So
Okay.
let's see how, if this area push the prices lower, but if it broke higher, then I would be interested in selling around this area. So that's what I'm thinking. Then on the bigger picture, there is this huge level of resistance as well. So I think in the end, price is going to test this level. It's gonna push lower, go higher, push lower from this level, and then in the end test this level before going lower, because we have some sort of imbalance still left that has not been balanced yet. So
yeah,
let's see how this one plays out. Moving forward to OR JPY, AUD JPY. Let me just quickly have a look on 4 hour time frame and mark up the key levels of resistance and support. If we talk about the overall for the shorter term, yes, we are bearish. But if we pay attention to what is going on here, we can see it's making kind of higher lows here on the 4 hour time frame. We had this key level of resistance right here. Price has tested this level, pushed lower, again come higher, and it's pushing to the downside direction from this level. So we have a major resistance area right here. This is a key level of resistance. That means for the longer term, for the AUDJPY to push higher, this area needs to be broken to the upside direction for the higher degree. So let's wait right now on the AUDJPY based on the 4 hour. But if we look on the 1 hour time frame, what we are seeing is that market is still sitting around level of support, isn't it, Asad? Are you able to see this?
yeah. I can see this. Yeah,
Okay. This is a support as well, but so far market hasn't been reacting to this level. So there is
what
a
I can see is it will probably react now. Right now, it is like getting strong, possibly strong area where it can support exert its pressure. So I think this is where the price could turn around.
mm-hmm.
But if we
So
see the price violating this level and dropping below this level, then yeah,
mm-hmm.
worthless. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if the price drops below this level and it closes below this level, so on retrace back to the same level, we have a sell opportunity and
Right.
we will sell it. Yeah, yeah,
So kind of something like this, if we break below this level. But yeah, now
yeah.
right now it's a good level. Maybe shall we do a little bit practice here uh, for the buys. Let me just open up the MT4. Okay. Um, AUDJPY. Looking on 15 minute. This area. Let's let's buy this one. Stop just below this area. Let's see Asad, how this one plays out. Overall, it's looking good for scalping at least.
Yeah.
At least for scalping, this is looking good. Um, let's see how this one plays out.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
mm, okay. Anyways, um,
Okay. Mm. हाँ यार कर लेते एक मिनट मैं इसको जूम इन करूँ 2 आवर पे पे देखता हूँ यार ये लेवल तो अच्छा है लेकिन थोड़ा सा मुझे वायलेट करके नहीं लग रहा आपको कि थोड़ा सा नीचे आ गया मैं मैंने अभी एनजेडी यूएसटी का सिग्नल दिया है जो आपको मैं बता रहा था बाई का देखो ये ये अच्छा है, अच्छा एरिया है। हाँ चलो, चलो ठीक है, हाँ ये ठीक है।
Okay, so let's have a look on Euro JPY now. Euro JPY, what's going on with the Euro JPY? So for the quickly on the 4 hour time frame, we had this area of resistance that price is falling off of. So this is a level of resistance, and then on this 4 hour time frame, we can see market was making higher highs and higher lows. So there is a key level of support right here. This area is a key level of support, and we have another area of support right here as well. So we have these two areas of supports on the Euro JPY. Now if we go on the 1 hour time frame, uh, what we can see right here is that we have a good area of support. I said here, if we mark this order block kind of along with this support as well. So
This is definitely a good level.
I think price is more likely to go higher from this area. So let's look for buys around this key level of support, uh, around this area, something like this. In case of a break below this support area, then this is going to be our next key level as well for the buys. So let's watch Euro JPY around this area. Yeah, anything that you wanna add here? Anything else?
No, these are good levels that you have identified. No doubt, these are good levels.
Okay, good. GBP JPY. Let's quickly have a look on GBP JPY. What's going on with this right now? Um, so on the 4 hour time frame, first of all, we can see it has kind of reacted to this area of resistance, some sort of a supply zone here. This was a level of resistance, and now this is a key level of support for me, this level right here. That means in case of a pullback to this area, we would be looking for buying opportunities around this area. Now if we go on the 2 hour time frame, this area is still a good area for buying setups, uh, and on the 1 hour time frame, this is definitely a good area. We can make it a little bit precise, but right now if we can see the recent price action, we can see there was a kind of a trend line in there. Let's do this, attach this area with this. So it has broken the trend line, tested it, and for the shorter degree, if we combine these two areas, it has also broken below this area, and definitely we can see market was making higher highs here, and then it wicked above and made a lower low here. That means price is now likely to go lower for the shorter term. Now this area for me is a good area. This area looks like a good area for selling opportunities on the GBP JPY. So I would be looking for something like this around this area, selling opportunities. If we see some sort of confirmation in there, uh, from this area until this area. What do you think about the asset?
Yeah, definitely. I think your analysis on this view.
Mm-hmm. Anything that you wanna add or anything else that you are seeing that is worth sharing?
No, That's all I can see. So I don't see the spear quite ready to be traded right now. So
Hmm.
well, it's better to wait for the key levels, not go into the trade, rather let the trade come to you.
Hmm. That's good. That's good. Um. Right. Let me just quickly. Uh, okay.
But we can we analyze the gold? We can
Yes.
we see at the gold? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just a second. Let's go to the gold, which is the most awaited pair. Gold. Oh goodness, mate. Um, on the 4 hour time frame, let's quickly have a look what is going on the bigger picture. So actually, gold has reacted to this area of supply right here, and it's been pushing lower since then. It made a big correction from this level, and sort of, if we look on the daily time frame, it has made a kind of a hammer candlestick, bearish hammer candlestick pattern. So whenever we see this hammer candlestick appear on a key level of resistance, something like this, because that's a key level of resistance, right? Price made this, tested this area, pushed lower, and now it's again moving around this area. So this is definitely a bearish signal on the major degree on the gold. If we go on the 4 hour time frame, we can see something like this again. Overall, we are bearish. Now, uh, today, if we look on the 15-minute chart, it dropped from a very, very, very important level. This was a order block area. So price pushed to this area, come into that area, and now it's pushing lower. So definitely overall bearish sentiment, but for at this moment, price is sitting around this level of support as well. It's a support zone. So we can expect some sort of bullishness into the market from this level of support. Until this support is not broken, we can look for scalp buying opportunities. Maybe we can just. Are you agreeing with this, Asad? For
Yeah, I
the
do agree. I agree.
so let's took a small buy from this level right now. Okay, this is just a scalping trade again, um, based on this key level of support. So I'm gonna give a small 20 pip stop loss, 20-25 pip stop loss here. If this area hold itself, then definitely we would be expecting some sort of shorter term upside movement. But again, the bigger picture, this area was a resistance and we are expecting it to go lower. This is just a retracement. We're trying to catch a retracement or a reaction of price from this level again. So on the longer degree, we are still kind of bearish on the gold. Anything that you want to add here, Asad?
Oh, I think you're good enough gold. So yeah, current level it is a really good level. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm,
You have bought it, right?
yeah. So let's see how this one plays out by the end of stream. I will be keeping eyes on the gold anyways. So now what should we expect now? If it area rejected again, I would be seeing some sort of again downside from 1721. So pushing lower from now, I would be kind of interested in some sort of buys around this area for scalping opportunities. But overall, the trend is bearish. The continuation is more likely to be bearish. We can look for some small scalping trades around these key level of supports. But on the major degree, I think, because we have tested this major level of daily support, we are more likely to go lower from this level. Also, if we see uh, on the bigger picture, higher degree, what the gold is doing, just for the sake of viewers, we are kind of making a flat correction pattern here. So from this area we have this A, B, and kind of C. So on the higher degree, I think we are most likely to go higher from this level. Also, Asad, if we can see here on the weekly, it has tested this order block as well. This was a weekly order block. So
Yeah,
if we extend this here we can see it just reacted off of that order block. So that's overall on the, let's say on the in the next 6 months, gold is overall bullish. Also the overall trend is also bullish on the gold. So that's a but yes, for this shorter term we are expecting some sort of bullish bounce, and we have traded live in front of you guys here. As you guys can see, it has already started to move higher. I think more than 10-15 pips it's pushing higher from this level of support. Let me actually change the colors of this chart so you guys can see um, what we are. Let me just do this. um, Green and bearish, and green and red. Okay, now I think the colors would be much more clear to you guys. So this is live trade that we have taken in front of you guys. um, so let's quickly see what's happening on the 1 minute time frame. Okay. So this is just a reaction trade. This is not a trend continuation trade. So we'll see how this one plays out. If it go a little bit higher, we're gonna place our stop loss to the break even. Just so even if market reverse, we're gonna end up having a break even trade. But anyways, I am going. Anything else that you wanna say, Asad?
uh, like it's definitely it's a trend reversal trade, but it is a good trade, and I can see the price can go like about down to 80 pips from this area,
Hmm.
or maybe more than that. Yeah,
I think um,
yeah.
from
This
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 area.
area could be our target. Yeah.
I have already put stop loss at the break even, so even if market reversed, at least we do not lose anything from this area. EUDJPY is still struggling at that level of support.
We can
Um,
also look at buying the NZD right? It is also in a good position to buy.
and the DJPY, let's have a look there. And the DJPY, on which time frame? 30 minute.
30 minute, 1 hour, I think all time frames are very focused on.
Hmm. It's a good area. The direction is definitely more bullish because, as we can see, we have been making actually higher lows on the NZD JPY, um, and it has already broken higher from this resistance as well. So a bullish break of structure. So let's put here um, bullish break of structure. So we have that, and then we had this supply zone that market has tested, and now it's moving lower from this area. I think, Asad, in my opinion, the if we can mark, let's if we can see the 50% of this candle, which is roughly around here, uh, around this zone. I'm gonna remove this. I would be interested in buying opportunities on NZDJPY around this support area, around here.
But right now we can see the strong impulse towards the downside. So
Hmm.
prices under the bearish pressure.
Yes, price is having a bearish pressure. I think we can refine this area to this area. I'm gonna remove this. So basically, the idea behind this is that whenever market makes a high, it make a correction. Make a high, it make a correction. Make a high, it make a correction. And as long as it's making higher lows, then we should be bouncing from this level. At least the rules of structure tells us that. So keeping this in the mind, I think if we see some sort of rejection from this area, then definitely this is going to act as a key level of support. But as the Asad is saying, the current momentum is very bearish. So we should be very cautious to go long right now. We should be basically waiting. I think the wait is better right now. Uh, Definitely this level is going to be a key level for the buying opportunities, right, Asad? If we see some sort of
Yeah,
rejection, bullish.
definitely.
uh, Anything that you want to add in this one, or anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's all for today. Maybe like we
Hmm.
have went through most of the peers and we have
let me just
also
quickly
marked out.
Let me
Yeah,
just quickly the CHF JPY, Asad.
told you to sell it. You didn't agree.
So we was talking about this, but we was anticipating if it come back to this area again, then we can look for sales. But
What
it
I can
just
see is it is breaking the current level. You can see on 15 minutes time frame, and probably it is going to drop to 147.032.
hmm. Let's see. So we was basically talking about this area, that price is likely to push lower from this area. Uh, so let's now just wait. Even if it give us another retest, then maybe we would be looking for something. But right now we are just expecting it to go lower. And the DJPY pushing lower. Euro odd. Let me remove. Now, guys, because it's already been more than 50 minutes, so in the end we're gonna be just um, moving around very quickly. If we see something, then we're gonna explain, and if we see some sort of trade opportunity, then obviously. But for now, we are just uh, going very fastly to all the pairs. Euro and ZD. So it's broke above the highs. So as Asad said, if it broke above this, then we are most likely to go higher up to this area. So now, price, this was our target, because what Asad said was that this is a resistance area, but if this area got broken after the retest, now you guys can see this retest candle, so breakout, retest, and then go higher. So as we said earlier in the stream, that if it broke higher, then this would be our target. So that's what we are seeing right now. What I'm gonna do is quickly go through these pairs. Now, Asad, on the Euro GBP, if somehow market go higher to this level, I am expecting that it's likely to go lower from this area. I would be looking for sells around this area. What do you
Yeah,
think?
this is a good area to
Uh,
sell it. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, anyways, let's jump on to the Euro CHF. Nothing here. 15-minute chart. What we can see, there is this level as well. There is a key level of resistance for the scalping opportunities. Yeah. Shall we look for shorts here, Asad? Or we
Uh,
should wait? What do you say about that?
yeah, definitely we should sell it. Yeah,
From this
it is a
level?
good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good area. Let's see how the price react to this level. We're gonna jump quickly to the next pairs. There is nothing on GBP CHF. Yeah, what I'm seeing right now is a buying opportunity around this area. I would be looking for some sort of buys. This would be a trend reversal trade. um, uh, but there would be some sort of retracement expected from this level. And for the selling opportunity, what I'm seeing is this level. But I think it's not in the position to go for any trade at the moment. Let me look on the 15-minute. There is a risky double bottom trade here for the upside, but obviously I would be avoiding this one. I would be more interested in buys around this area and selling around this area. Anything, Asad, that you want to add on to this?
Oh, you're good to go. Carry on.
Okay, okay, good. Odd CHF, there's nothing going on with the odd CHF. Um, so just ranging. It's been just ranging here overall. Um, so odd NZD. Now odd NZD, Asad. Uh, uh, it's the current level is not a good level, but this area is a good level. What do you think about that for the cells?
Yeah, definitely.
It's
It is a good area to consider.
hmm. We'll see how price react to this area for the shorts. Coming up to the odd CAD, AUD CAD, just ranging. There's nothing very clear, so we are not gonna jump into this one. NZD CHF already tested this area, go higher. Now I would be just sitting aside on this level. NZD CAD and ZDCAT, we basically on the 4 hour time frame, this was a very, very good area of bearish order block. So price basically tested this area and pushing lower from this zone. Um, uh, we'll see how this one goes out. Now there's nothing to take trade on right now on the NZD cat. There's nothing on GBP cat. GBP NZD, GBP odd. GBP odd was on a good level, but so far it has already pushed higher. So if it come lower to this area of support, then I would be interested in buys. What do you say, Asad?
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. So I think gold has hit our break-even stop loss. Yeah, it has hit the break-even stop loss. As we said, that the overall trend is still bearish. Overall, we are still looking for downside continuation again. So AUD is still intact. AUD is still around the level that we was talking. And before going, let's have a look on US oil just quickly. So the US oil on the higher degree is making this WXY pattern based on Elliott wave analysis. We are likely to go higher towards 112 area in the longer term. Now for the shorter term, on the 4 hour time frame, I am seeing a downside movement around from this area 89.35 area. I would be looking for a downside movement from this level, and then we would be expecting a breakout and then a continuation higher up to the 112 115 area on the higher degree. So we're gonna go through this all analysis maybe in the next stream, or maybe I would be uploading a video today based on this US oil analysis in our this channel. So make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. But anyways, Asad, I think we have already covered all of the major pairs.
Yeah,
So we can wrap the
more information
stream.
for
Yeah, we can wrap the stream here, and then we'll see these guys tomorrow in the London session. Anything in
okay,
the end you wanna
guys,
say?
everyone. Kindly subscribe and support us. And if you want to join our community, we have a Telegram group where we provide analysis, trade ideas, and signals on daily basis. We have our Instagram page. You can follow us over there, and kindly do subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys. If you guys are watching, obviously, because there was not enough live viewers. So if you are watching this uh, and, after the recording, after the live, then make sure to comment. And if you have any question, do not be hesitate to put down in the comments. With that being said, we're gonna wrap the stream right here, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.